lo que los medios de información les están diciendo allá a lo que realmente pasa.
Today, anywhere from 3,000 to 8,000 illegal aliens will cross the border, most disappearing into American society. A wave of illegal immigration affecting every aspect of American life.
It's time to look at the root causes of the systemic failures that led to these people being here when they don't belong here.
But we do know that building a fence is actually the most affordable way to secure the border.
Everything that's alive goes alive in seeds. You know, the little tomato seeds you and Nancy find in your garden, how they grow into nice red.
Yo he escuchado muchas historias de antes de que estuviera el muro, que las personas en la parte de aquí hacían fiestas, bailes, y podían bailar las personas de allá y las de aquí en un solo lugar. Todos se veían como una gran familia. Y el muro vino a terminar con todas esas cosas bonitas que había.
The purpose of the fence was really to stop the drug cartels from coming into the country undetected through the borders in the desert areas and the mountainous regions. Border Patrol handles a lot of issues out in the desert that some people wouldn't understand.
They closed off the roads that are close to the border. So they have to walk, instead of walking one day, they had to walk 2 days, then they closed off more roads. Now you have to walk a minimum of 3 days. And that's assuming that you can do 15 to 20 miles a day. Even on flat ground, that's not easy. You take a look at the kind of topography they have to cross. There's no way I could do that. It's just incredibly difficult. You have to be really in great physical shape to do that. And we get people from little kids up to people in their 50s, and most of them are not really equipped for walking in that kind of country.
Pima County made the news in 2005 in a very embarrassing way because our medical examiner had to rent a refrigerator truck because the morgue didn't have enough spaces for bodies. And we, in the month of July 2005, which is the deadliest month we've ever seen or ever recorded on the border, there were 78 remains that were recovered. 69 just in Pima County, 69 just in the South Skid corridor. So you're talking about a whole lot of people. Now they've purchased a refrigerator unit and they've built extra facilities. They can store up to 200 bodies. But what does that say about us, as a society, that we have to build a space for more death that we create? I think that those are questions that we really should be asking of ourselves.
What is border guard? And I'll tell you the truth, I don't really have an answer. It said along the Mexican-American border, any kind of art, or is it political art? So what kind of art is it? But I'll show you what I do anyway. Like this clothes here, I found them in the desert. I used to go out to the desert and collect all kinds of stuff and make something out of them. Especially, personal stuff that immigrants left out there in the desert. People are out there in the desert right now,
And I began making all of my artwork became totally focused around raising consciousness that the border issue is a human rights issue. It's not a political thing. We need to look at these people, give them names and faces and stories in order to recognize that this is that there's a bigger problem here.
We just have been working with somebody who came here as a refugee from Haiti. He's had his green card for I think 16 years.
went on a trip to go visit his mother and came back, and at the airport they did a check on his passport and said, oh, you have a conviction from '97 for attempted assault, and now he's in removal proceedings. So these are sort of the cases that I think people are unaware of and that are really heartbreaking, because the people that have status and have lived here a long time are really getting kind of weeded out of our population. I mean, the minute that somebody's picked up and put in the system, like, they're not allowed to, go home and take care of their affairs. I mean, people lose, obviously, their jobs, they lose their homes, they lose, everything. The most disturbing parts of that we've really, really felt in the last year are people with U.S. citizen kids that are going into child protective custody, so they're going into our foster care system because their parents are in detention. These are people that aren't serving criminal sentences. They're kind of in this weird limbo state. People don't really know about them. They don't really have good access to attorneys, and one day we're all going to go, oh my gosh, this is happening, and it's happening across the country. To me, like, I think when you get into this work and do it day to day, it's less about immigration to me and more about, frankly, racism and just sort of trying to keep things a certain way and really picking out people and depriving them of their liberty and making it really difficult for them to sort of be equal.
Aquí en mi casa, dice, han pasado como 20,000 americanos, dice, yo no veo que cambie nada. Sí cambia mucho, porque hay muchas organizaciones que ayudan a los migrantes. Ah, bueno, voy a confiar en ti.
Papa took me when I was one on a trip to the far side of the sun. Oh, Papa, let's return. If we get close, we might get burned. Mama took me when I was 2, up high in the sky in a big balloon. Oh, Mama, let's go down. We are miles above the ground. Papa took me when I was 3 through the bottom of the deepest sea. Oh, Papa, it is cold and it is dark, so let's go home. Mama took me when I was 4 to walk along the forest floor. Oh, Mama, finally, a place I'd like to be.
It was surprising that they were so open, because I feel like I was expecting that if I was there, I would be a lot more guarded and would want to talk to people who just barged into where I was resting. So yeah, I wasn't expecting them to be so open and willing to talk to us about their experiences and why they were wanting to cross.
Fields of trees with fruits to pick. Oh, Mama, is that all? Or can we come back tomorrow? Papa took me when I was 7.
I would definitely say the trip had a profound impact on my life, on my understanding, and we were only there for a week, so it's crazy to think that